Then when it arrives, I'm just like, yeah, that's really small. So if you didn't know, I live in the UK and I actually film in an attic. At the moment, it is so hot. Like for us in the UK, near 30 degrees is really, really hot. And like I said, because I film in an attic, all the heat has risen. So obviously it's all in here. I do have the windows open, but yeah, I'm just really, really hot. So apologies if obviously I look like I'm melting. It's just really hot today. Hello everyone and welcome to Kimmy Shrine. So if you're new here, then twice a week I do videos. So last one I did was actually my Polly Pocket ones. If you've not seen that, then please go check that out. And today I'm doing an eBay haul. So some of the things I did actually buy a while ago, similar to Wish, it can take a good, you know, in between 2 to 6 weeks obviously to arrive. So these things are still available at the moment on eBay, just in case you do want any of these. I'm also going to include some other things that I bought years ago, which are still available on eBay. But I just thought I've never really talked about these because I actually bought these before my channel even existed, because I've only been doing my channel for just over 2 years. So I just wanted to show you some other things you can get on there. But yeah, let's just get into this. So the first things I'm going to show you are things that I bought previously. So like I said, things I bought quite a few years ago. And the first ones were actually Vans. So if you don't know what Vans are, it's a company that do like shoes, they do bags, they do clothes, they do hats. So one of the things they did actually do, I want to say probably about probably longer than that, probably about 4 or 5 years ago, they go through themes. Like for example, they've done Nintendo ones, they've done Snoopy ones, they've done Toy Story ones. But one thing that I got was actually some Disney Princess ones. So these are my Jasmine ones. Now these ones I did actually have to go on eBay because at the time the store that was near me didn't actually have my size, so I actually had to go on eBay to get them. I do have a few other things. I think I've talked about my 101 Dalmatian ones where I've got the hat, the bag and the shoes, but I've only got the shoes in this particular one. Like I said, this is the Jasmine one. Normally Vans can range, I was doing like 20 to 40 pounds, depends on obviously where you get them from. Obviously if you get them from the actual Van shop, if they've got a sale on. I can do a video on one of my Vans if you want me to, because I do actually have quite a lot of Vans. So if that's something you want me to do, then please let me know down below and I can go through all my bags, my hats and my shoes that I've got. So just in case you are interested, at least you can sort of see what other ones are available. But I would say, yeah, anything that you can't get from the Van shop, just in case you're not near one, or if the website is sold out, I would probably say like eBay is probably one of the better places to get them from. So another thing I love to buy is cushion covers. Now I do actually have a playlist on obviously how to make your own cushions. For example, if you've got like tote bags, like for example on the ones in Poundland, if you want to turn into cushions, I actually have a playlist on how to do that. But another thing I've got is actually this one here. Now I've actually done a Once Upon a Time video for you guys on the ABC TV series, and I forgot to include this. I'm looking at it now. I've got the pops, I've got a signed photo, I've actually got Rumpel's dagger, I've got so many other stuff, and I forgot to include this. But this is just a cover, so it's just on both sides Once Upon a Time. So you do actually need to have a cushion, but like I said, it's like a standard cover, so it's not too difficult to obviously just get like a cushion for it. But yeah, that's just been sat on my sofa, I want to say probably for about 3-4 years, I would say, and I've never once talked about it, and I just thought I got it from eBay, so now's the perfect time for me to include it. One thing I do actually love doing is just going onto eBay and just typing in Disney, and you just never know what you find. Some things I want in bids, some things I just obviously buy there and then. One thing I love collecting is things like this. So these are the Vinyl Nation range, and there is a hair on there, but this is Basil. Now I don't actually have a lot of Basil things. Like I love Basil the Great Master Detective. It's one of my favourite films growing up. I watched it a lot as a teenager, so like I would say I was probably about, I think I was about like 14, 15 when I first got introduced to it, and I absolutely loved it. So this is obviously the Vinyl Nation one. Obviously it's been used, it's not in its original packaging, but I think if I remember rightly, I did actually win this in a bid. So I think it was probably like £5, not too expensive. Vinyl Nation can be quite expensive. If I remember rightly, you can obviously get mystery packs of Vinyl Nation as well as ones where you can actually see what's actually in there. So I kind of feel like this might come from a mystery pack. Yeah, it does actually say it's from series 3. Just in case you're interested in this particular one, this is actually from series 3. Right, so they're the things that I actually bought like years ago. Like I said, they're things I've had probably for a good 4 years. So things I'm going to show you are things I actually bought this year. I probably started get some of these probably about February, March time, because I know I did actually do an eBay video for you guys back then, but some of the items that I was waiting for hadn't arrived, so I thought, oh, I'll include it in the next video, which obviously is this one. Now, one thing I'd always say about eBay is check your sizes. I'm a sucker when it comes to seeing a picture. I don't check the description. So sometimes when I see something and I'm thinking, oh, that looks really cute, I really like that one. Then when it arrives, I'm just like, yeah, that's really small. So, perfect example. I don't actually know where these came from. I kind of assumed they might be similar to, say, Polly Pocket things because they've got a little hole in the bottom, which I'm assuming you do actually use for, say, like a Polly Pocket place there. But it's these ones here. Look how tiny they are. Like I said, I didn't realise this is how small they were. But now looking back, I'm thinking, okay, I should have looked at the description. It's probably had the sizes in there. It probably even said suitable for, say, like Polly Pocket play sets. So, it's actually a wedding Belle and Beast. Now the only thing is Beast is Beast rather than Prince Adam, so obviously they're in like a wedding attire, but I'm like, but Belle marries Beast when he's Adam, not when he's Beast. How many more times can I say Beast? So that's the only thing I'm thinking, okay, that's the only thing that really bugs me is the fact that their wedding outfit doesn't match the fact that he's obviously not human. But I just think they're super cute. They are so tiny. And like I said, they do actually have holes in the bottom, so I'm assuming it does actually come from a place there. If I thought about it, I probably should have done my Polly Pocket video after this one, because it could have been a case I could have played with these while I was doing Polly Pocket, because I kind of feel like one of the play sets I have, which is a Beauty and the Beast one, these probably could have fit in there because they're one of the play sets I've got didn't actually come with any figurines, so I'm thinking I could probably use those. But to go with that, I've actually got these, which I feel like is sleepy and bashful, just going by their face expression. So yes, I've actually got these as well, so this actually came in a set. If I remember rightly, I think I might have worn these in a bid. I did go for a phase of going for like bids more so than, say, just buy it now, just to, yeah, again, see if I can get a bargain. I'm pretty sure these were only about like £2 or £3, which I thought wasn't too bad because I'm pretty sure postage was free, so it kind of works out to not even be £1 per character. So sometimes I just go through the shrine and I think, okay, I need more of a certain character, because though they're princesses, they're not necessarily my favourite. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know Snow White's not particularly my favourite, but at the same time, I don't mind collecting stuff for Snow White. So one thing I did actually do one day is actually type in Disney Snow White to see what come up, and this actually came up, which is, I think is like a vinyl sticker. So like I said, so this is obviously from eBay. I think the seller had more of these, so it's one of those things that they would send like a whole range of them rather than just say the odd one. I personally do prefer it when I go to a seller and then I will see what else they're selling and it's all sort of the same style. So for me personally, that's ones I like rather than just say the odd thing, just in case there's something I like. I was like, oh, I wonder if it got it in other characters, then I kind of save that seller for like a later date. But yeah, I just really like the silhouette of Snow White. I just thought it was kind of cute. Like I said, Snow White's not really my favourite. Nothing against her personally, it's just I've got other characters that are my favourite. So she and Aurora and Cinderella are kind of like quite low down personally. It could just been the era that I grew up because I was a teenager in the 90s. So for me personally, like Belle, if you know, Belle's obviously my favourite, but then I obviously gravitate more to, say, Jasmine and Ariel as well, more so than, say, the earlier ones. But like I said, it could just be the era. So another thing, if you watch my channel, you know I love collecting these. I've actually been collecting these, I would say, for a good 5 years now, so way before my channel even started. I did recently do the best of my Queen Kewpie video, so if you don't know what that is, it's actually a subscription, and a lot of times in that subscription I do actually get postcards. But before I used to do that, I used to get all my postcards on eBay, and I actually found this one. So I'm really happy with this one because it's a Pocahontas one, but at the same time it's a concept art one. If you know me, I do actually love my concept art postcards. I did actually do a whole video on some of the ones I've already got. There is a part 2 coming somewhere in the year. It's just the fact that I love these because I like the fact that the character, though it looks like her, is slightly drawn different. So this one just says Pocahontas 1995, concept art by Glen Keane. If you don't know who Glen Keane is, he was actually the supervising animator for most Disney characters. For example, he did Beast, he's done Aladdin, he's done Ariel from The Little Mermaid, obviously done Pocahontas. My personal favourite is Anastasia, just saying. I'm nothing against Glen Keane, it's just I prefer Anastasia. So this actually came from the Princess postcard box. Like I said, I've actually already done a video on some of my postcards already. So I used to collect these, I want to say a good 12, 13 years ago. So these were probably my original mystery minis. Mystery minis have been gone obviously for years, but I do remember collecting a lot of these. Unfortunately, I had to sell some of these, so this is actually going back quite a few years ago. So since then, I've actually gone on eBay to actually rebuy some of them. Now, if I remember rightly, this is actually a company that teamed up with Disney, and I think they're called Zizzle. I think I'm pronouncing it right, but basically you just got little characters. So for example, I've got this one here of Esmeralda, but it came in almost like a soap, if I remember rightly, or it came in some, it almost came like a soap or like some clay sort of thing. So you're supposed to put it in water and it all fizzles, almost like a bath bomb. It kind of fizzled, and then you got a character inside. So like I said, I think Zizzle, I think that's how you're pronouncing it, is an actual company that did say other characters, but then obviously they teamed up with Disney to then do Disney ones. I'm so gutted that I had to sell some of my ones. I won't get into it now, that's just obviously too traumatic for me, but there are certain characters that I am actually trying to rebuy. So like, who knows, this actually could be my original one, because like I said, I sold mine on eBay probably about 10 years ago. So this person that was selling this could technically be mine. But yes, I've actually got quite a few of these. I don't have enough to do a video because I am actually trying to find some more for you guys. Like I said, this is probably personally my first original mystery mini pack that I used to get. I used to actually get them from Woolworths. Unfortunately, Woolworths don't exist anymore, so I would say obviously the best place to get something like this is probably eBay now, just because I would say it was probably a good 13 to 15 years ago that I actually started collecting these. So I've recently done a pins video. I think it was my part 2, I'm trying to remember. Unfortunately, this one came a couple weeks ago, so I actually did that video first and then this one arrived, so I might actually include this in another pins one. But it's actually this one here of Mufasa and Simba. I don't know if, I'm just going to open it because I don't know if it's actually part of the pin trading doodah. No, so it's not actually what I would class as an authentic sort of pin trading, because normally on the back of them it does actually say pin trading. Sometimes it gives the year, and if there's more in that series, for example the Hidden Mickey one, sometimes it's like, you know, you get 5 of certain ones, so it could be like 3 or 5, that kind of thing. But on this one it's just completely black. So I want to say this is just a standard pin, so it's not actually part of any, say, pin trading like things that you get from the parks. So I'm not actually sure where this one came from. Obviously you can get pins anywhere. I would say, yeah, eBay is probably the best place, especially if you do want to get ones from the parks. eBay's the best place if you obviously at the moment can't go to the parks, or like me, I live in the UK, my closest one is Paris, so I'm not just going to go to Paris just to get pins. So eBay is one of the best places to get them from. So yeah, again, another thing I probably should have checked the sizing for, because when I saw the photo it looked bigger. When it arrived, I'm not disappointed, it just looks a lot smaller than I wanted. But it's actually a necklace, and it's actually a Megara one, if I can hold it up. Now, I don't actually have a lot of Megara things. If I remember, this one was a little bit out of my price range, because I do like to get stuff round about £5. So for me personally, to get one item that is more than £5, I class that's been out of my price range, especially if I go for a phase of buying, say, like 4 or 5 things, at least then I can kind of keep a budget. But this one was a little bit out of my price range, but at the same time, I really wanted it, because like I said, I don't actually have a lot of Megara things. I don't mind the fact that it's on a gold chain, because if you know me personally, I do prefer silver. Like, I don't mind rose gold, but at the same time I could probably just put another chain on, or I might even put this on a choker. So I have actually been known to do that a couple of times with, say, pendants. I don't actually like the chain, so I do actually put them on a choker and use it that way. So I might actually do that with this one. But like I said, I just don't have a lot of Megara things. I have actually done, I think, 2 videos on my Hercules playlist, but like I said, there's not a lot of things out there what I would class in my price range that I actually really want. So this next one I did actually get, I think back in February. I think in my last, one of my last eBay ones, I talked about the Hunchback one is actually stamps. So this actually came in the same set, where this one's actually 101 Dalmatians words with Cruella de Vil. So like I said, I already talked about the Hunchback one, but I thought I'd talk about this one today. Now, I'm not a stamp collector. Like, I say this all the time, I don't collect pins, though I've got a lot of pins. I don't collect, there's a lot of things that I say I don't collect, but yeah, I tend to have a lot of, and I'm actually starting to get quite a few different stamps. So one thing I like about this, which I did actually mention in my last video, is the fact that you can obviously see there where it would have been the stamp, but I just like the fact that it's actually got the whole picture as well. So I like the fact that it's still like intact. Now, I have no idea where you would have got these from. So yes, I'm not sure if they would have been like over here in the UK, or whether you would have got them from like America or somewhere else. But yeah, so I have no idea where these originally came from. Yeah, that's one thing I love about eBay, is that you never know what you're going to find. I just love going on there, because some things on there are just so unique that I'm like, some things I never know exist. Like, there are some things that I buy, I'm thinking like, never in a million years would I thought this ever existed. And that's what I love about eBay, is that it's so random, you just never know what you're going to get. So yeah, so that was it for my eBay haul. So my next video I'm actually going to do is going to be my Zoom one, because I did actually do an emoji video a couple weeks ago, and I kind of joked in that video that I keep on thinking zoom zooms and emoji are the same thing. So obviously while I was going around the house trying to pick stuff up for my emoji video, I accidentally kept on picking up zoom zoom stuff, so I thought I might as well just do that video, so that'll be in my next one for you guys. So yeah, so if you like these kind of videos, then please give me a big thumbs up, please like, subscribe and click the bell notifications so obviously you get notified when all my videos go up, and I'll see you guys next time. Later days.